Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Faces of the Jewellery Quarter. I'm here at Houses of Solus with relatively new girls on the block, shall we say?
Yeah.
Gemma, how do you do?
Hello. Please meet you.
So how new are you exactly?
Okay, so House of Solus has been going for about 3 years, so next year will be our 4th year. However, within the Jewellery Quarter, we have been around for about 7 to 8 years. So,
yeah, 7 to 8 years. But I believe your experience and knowledge of the Jewellery Quarter is a lot longer than that. Wasn't it 16?
16, yeah. So when I was 16, I used to be a runner for the shop. So sometimes you still get them, but not so much now. So I used to literally from shop to shop go and pick up their repairs, take them to the repairers, bring them back when they needed them. So yeah,
like
16.
Running around most of the 16-year-olds.
So yeah,
with
20
lots of valuables in your hand, probably.
Yeah, I did. I used to be there with my jacket on and probably had quite a bit on me at those times, and hence probably why you don't necessarily get that now. So yeah.
Yeah, probably best. And how do you think it's changed since then, the Jewellery Quarter?
So from when I was 16, it was quite a dark place. There was more jewellery shops around, but it was quite a dark kind of place. I don't know if I particularly liked it then, but now I do believe that it's getting better, and I do like the way that people are now starting to come into the Jewellery Quarter. Not so much just for jewellery; they're coming in, for restaurants, for drinks, for pubs, and for bars and everything. So
so the Jewellery Quarter back then was probably more of a kind of a traders thing, kind of wheeler and dealer, and But fair enough, but it's changed now. Yeah. And House of Solus.
Yeah.
Where does the name come from?
Okay, so House of Solus. So where we're actually located, the studio does actually look a little bit like a house, but I also think the House of does sound a little bit more exclusive.
Yeah.
And Solus actually means, spelt the way that it is, on its own or alone. So we're the home of bespoke jewellery, that's what we like to say, and we make bespoke pieces, so individual pieces.
So they're all individual pieces, and this place is quite a cosy, quite a nice place to be. And
I'd like to think so,
probably takes a little bit to get rid of customers after a while. They probably just like to chill out.
They do like to sit on our seats and just be like, yeah.
So what kind of customers do you get coming in, and what do they come in for?
Okay,
typically?
yeah, so when people come through our door, we don't necessarily always know what they're after, but each person sometimes has a different idea in their head. So when they do come in, they might want an engagement ring, they might want wedding rings, they might want a redesign as well. So they might have some jewellery that they want recreating. And so we sit down and we work with them one-on-one to recreate what they want, basically.
And you do that. There's something slightly different. Not all jewellers do this. You've got like some computer-aided design.
Yes, so it's quite a niche thing that you can do live CAD in front of a customer or a client. I know there's not a lot of people doing it at the moment, but it means that we can actively present to one of our customers a ring or ring design of different shapes, different colours of their centre stone and pieces like that, and we can actively do that in front of them. Yeah, so you don't need to go away and go, well, we can get that in within 2 weeks, which is what the normal thing is.
Yeah, most jewellers will probably go away to a CAD company and get that done, or maybe something like that. Fair dues. And so how do you think your service kind of differs from everybody else? What would they expect to see when they come in here?
Okay, so again, like what you mentioned, the atmosphere is very different. It's very, I'd like to say it's chilled out. We listen to our customers and we give them the personal touch. It does mean that everything that we do create is unique, and so that is quite a unique sort of selling point of what we've got, and as well with the CAD. So yeah. Yeah,
and I just remember one thing actually.
Yeah.
This place has been in various different places, but before you took it over, you said with your friend and colleague and partner and what have you, that you've always wanted this place. You loved this place.
We did, yes.
So what did you do to actually sort of prove that point?
Okay, so we used to have a little unit in the back. Sometimes we used to get lots of jewellers in their little workshops at the back. So we used to walk past the door every single day, knowing that deep down we wanted it because it wasn't getting used to what it should, the full potential of it. And so what we did, we put a little sticker under the ledge outside that's still hopefully there to say, I don't know, I haven't had a look at it, so we'll have to go and have a look. And it said, one day this will be our shop.
What would you do if you saw some other stickers and somebody else put it, say it's going to be their shop?
I'd be peeling it off.
It'd be a bit weird then, wouldn't it?
Bad karma.
But going back onto the jewellery, do you think jewellery has sort of changed over the years in terms of kind of trends? Do you think see more people come in with different trends at all, or do you still think it's a fairly kind of classic when it comes to engagement rings,
yes,
do you think they've changed it all over the years?
You do, from years to year. You do see trends appear. I think we've gone through the last sort of 3 years of the sort of the halo ring, where you put the diamonds as a centre stone. We've used diamonds around the edge because it gives it a more sparkly, shiny look. And so that's a trend that's happening at the moment, that we might be fading out at the moment, but you sort of, every so often you will get different traditions coming back, but you are finding the old sort of traditions coming back in, and people wanting those engagement rings, not so much always a diamond as well.
So if people come in asking you for inspiration, well, how do you keep sort of up to date with sort of ideas and this, that, do you just look at the OK magazine and see all the celebrities getting married? Or
we do look at magazines. I do look at magazines. I'm not going to lie, I do look at a lot of social media, because you do find the trends going on there. But sometimes the trends that you do see, not on, it might be a few years before they do come into sort of the high street or the jewellery setting of people wanting them. So yeah, you do see different things there.
And going on to Instagram, I know you're quite heavy on Instagram, aren't you?
Yeah, we do love Instagram.
So there's lots of, and on your website you've got kind of an inspirational gallery.
That's correct.
For people to get some ideas, possibly.
Yeah.
So on the screen now you'll see the web address and you'll see an Instagram handle, so you go there to check all their work out. When are people able to come and see you? Is it sort of 9 to 5 Monday to Saturday, or when can people come in?
Yep, okay, so we are actually open and people can come in at any time, so we do have an open door where you can. However, we do try as much as we can to have appointments, and that's basically if I'm showing people, I can spend time with those people that are in, and so you don't get distracted with people coming in. So that's where we are trying to get down to that more appointment, and you can do that on our website as well. So it just gives us more time, and we actually know what you're coming in for as well.
You're on Wallstone Lane. What number are you?
We are 7 to 10 Wallstone Lane. Yeah.
Wallstone Lane. Yeah. Okay. Well, I suggest everybody should come down and see Gemma.
Yeah.
And see what they've got to offer. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Pleasure. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you.